everybody. Hi out there. Wanted to wish you all a happy Pride Week and a happy Hump Day. And I'd like to go ahead and thank the Scottish Nation and the Wauwatoth Nation for letting us operate on their lands, on the unceded territories, and appreciate us being here and being able to do that on their proper territory. With that being said, since it is Hump Day and we are going to actually get through the rest of the week, we've actually reached out to one of our favorite chefs who is in the Greater Toronto area, the GTA, who is joining us, and that's Christine Grimes. So this is with Christine Grimes.
Hi.
And she's going to instruct us on how to make something today to help us entertain and to help us get through the rest of the week. So without further ado, Christine, hi.
Hi, thanks, Gary. I'm so happy to be doing this with you today. So thank you for inviting me. I'm really excited. Yeah. It's going to be a lot of fun. So today we are going to make a rainbow charcuterie board. I'm going to walk us all through it. Gary, you're going to make one. I'm going to walk you through it. We're going to build it together. Pardon?
I said thank you very much, considering I can't even make a meatloaf. So that's great. This is really helpful for me.
Okay, good. And things are slowly starting to open up. So hopefully this is something that we can share with our friends soon. We'll see.
Yeah. Well, totally. We're allowed to have a certain amount of people within our households, and we're able to go ahead.
Or outside. So
yeah, exactly, outside, and this would be perfect for that, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay, so should we get going?
Cheers.
Should we build our board? We're gonna build our board.
I just needed to get a cocktail in first, so thank you.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Okay, let's do this. So it's a rainbow charcuterie board. So of course we have every color of the rainbow represented on our board. And, it's a really sort of trendy thing right now, the charcuterie board. It's fun. It's nibbly. It's a nice thing to have with cocktails. And it's also fun to build. I like building these things because you can really get creative. So I'm going to start building, and I'm going to start with my red, which is salami, which is the meat that I've chosen to use. So I'm just going to start right here. So I'm just sort of building it up. So you have to remember with the charcuterie board, you want to sort of represent not all the food groups, but you want your meats. You usually have a few different selections of meats. So salami, prosciutto is a nice one. Some nice ham. There's lots of different choices, whatever you like.
That's exactly what I picked out, was some ham. You told me to get salami, but I'm not a big salami person.
No, that's okay. It's
not on my charcuterie board. Privately, yes, I'll get salami.
There's lots of different choices, right?
Yes.
Then you have to have. So what I'm doing here, I just laid a few pieces down. I'm starting in the middle, and I think I'll work out. But I'm just going to build it as I go, and you can change it around. It just has to look good to your eye. So I laid some flat, and I'm also just, if you can see what I'm doing, just folding a few pieces.
Yeah.
To make it look pretty on the board, right?
Yeah.
You can do that. So you got your meat. Then of course you want your cheese. So whatever selection of cheese. It's really nice to have a few different selections. You want maybe a hard cheese, a soft cheese, maybe even a semi-soft. So this is my yellow selection. So,
I'm still trying to put my. So what I'm doing is I'm putting red with my ham, so that way it has like the red portion.
Oh, I love it! Look what you're doing.
With sticks, right?
Yes, it's perfect.
Is that cool?
And it's good to put little sticks out, or those teeny tiny little cocktail forks with the board, so people can just pick with those things, right?
And strawberries are also good for red too, right?
Strawberries are great. Yeah, let's talk about red things for a second. So, yeah, actually, let me finish my first train of thought. So, you sort of want your meats, your cheeses, you want fruits, you want veg, and then you also maybe want some dried fruit and some nuts on there, and then your carbs, so bread or crackers, basically.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
So those are the basics that you want to put on your board, a little bit of each thing. And yeah, if you're building a rainbow board, then you want each color. So red, definitely strawberries are great. Cherry tomatoes are great. Radishes are good.
Radishes, yes.
Radishes are like so yum. And then what else? You could do raspberries. You could do apple slices, red apple slices.
Okay. So I've got cherry tomatoes with some strawberries to go for the red.
I have some tomatoes too, but I'm going to add them in a little bit.
Okay.
So you keep going. That looks awesome.
How's that? That's okay?
It looks amazing so far, yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
So we got our
so I have some red on. Now I'm putting on some yellow. So my yellow is a cheese selection. I just have one cheese today. So another thing you should think about when you're building your board is texture. And so you don't want everything sort of, if I have like a few different types of cheese, I'm not going to cube it all. I'm going to have different shapes. So I've cubed some, and then some I cut into little triangles.
Yeah.
Because you want some variety and some different textures happening on the board. So you have to not just think about your colors,
right,
and what you're eating and your flavors, but think about having everything sort of look a little different.
Okay, so I've got some cheese that you told me to pick up.
Perfect.
So I'm just gonna slice that.
So you want different shapes. You want to cut things into different shapes. So for example, if you were using cucumber, instead of just slicing it into rounds, you could slice them into spears.
Oh, okay.
Right? And everything doesn't have to be just flat either. You could actually, if you were making a bigger board, we're just doing small ones today, but if you're making a bigger board for like a lot of people or several people, you could have some height. So you could maybe have a glass with your cucumber spears sticking out. So you've got different heights of things too, right?
I mean, you said we're doing yellow now?
Yep, I'm doing yellow. I might not go in order of colors. I'm just sort of building out.
Okay. So, and I didn't have bread because you told me to pick up bread, but I picked up some low sodium Ritz. So thank you, Ritz, for sponsoring this segment.
Bread, crackers, it's all good. You want something, right? Something crunchy. You want different textures in your mouth too. So crunchy, all that kind of stuff.
Okay, so let me get those crackers, cheese.
Get some on there. And you just want to make it visually pleasing to the eye. So if it looks good to you, it's bound to look good to everybody else.
Now, if you drop a piece of it on the floor while you're making
it's a 5-second rule.
That's not to do that. Probably not to serve that to your guests, right?
Probably don't do that. You can pick it up and eat it, or your dog.
That's the chef. The chef gets
throw it to your dog. Yeah, that's the chef's piece. That's always the chef's piece.
All right, so I got my yellow all together.
Cool.
And then what do you want to do now? Orange?
Yeah, let's do orange. So for orange, I did dried apricots just because I wanted some dried fruit on mine. But I also have some oranges, some little mandarin oranges. And I'm going to just dot these little apricots all around the board in different places. The idea is to fill the board.
Yeah.
And make it look beautiful. So if I have spots later, I'm going to like fill them with other things, with whatever I have left, right? So I forgot to talk about other yellow things.
That's all right. Let's continue on with the orange. Oranges. You said apricots, which is what I've got, right?
You did dried apricots, yeah. Yeah, me too.
And then other orange stuff, you also said to use some crunchy bits as well, like carrots.
Yeah, so carrots are really good.
Here.
Yeah, baby carrots or even just carrots sliced, however you want to do it. Carrots are great for orange. You could do orange pepper. You could do mandarin oranges.
Awesome.
That's looking really good, Gary.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I try hard.
You are trying and not, no, you're doing great. You're not just trying, you're doing a great job.
Yay! Okay, that's cool.
I'm going to put a couple more.
Oh,
Yeah, it's looking really good.
Yeah, that looks good, Christine.
Well, thank you.
Thanks, Steph. Awesome.
Okay, so let's go.
Yellow.
Should we just go in the rainbow order?
Yes, of course.
We might
Green.
as well keep going. Yes. Okay, so what's
What
next?
did you choose for green? What do we use for green?
Green. So there's so many green things, so many choices. Today I chose little baby cornichons or gherkins or little baby dills.
Okay.
I chose that for green because
Yeah,
I wanted something like that on my board. I think that's really good. I want that choice.
Does it matter how you're placing it on the board or anything?
No.
Like,
No.
So,
For example, I have my little, where are we? Where's my camera? I have my little pickles in this dish. So I could put the whole dish on just like that.
Oh, that's
But I'm not going to, but that could be a choice, right? I'm
Yeah.
going to just place them, I'm just going to place them on. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't really matter where you put things. Just make it look good to your eye, right?
Okay.
And if it looks good to you, it's going to look good to other people too.
Well, I did have, because you said to also pick up some olives, which I could use.
If you like olives, yeah, put some olives on too. Yeah.
I used all those for the cocktails that I had last night or on the weekend.
Yes.
So yeah. So I'm out of those. So I'm using cornichons, which is a fancy word for dill pickles.
Yeah, that's right. Me too. That's what I'm using too. But there's so many things for green. And don't forget, you don't have to stick to just one thing of each color. You can have lots. So for green, little pickles, olives are great. Snap peas, green beans are great. I mean, oh gosh, what else? There's so many green things you could put on the board.
Yeah.
I just wanted the pickles because I wanted those flavors.
Yeah, and the crunch too, right? When you talk about
exactly different textures in your mouth. So this is something like tangy and pickled, right? And I want that to go with my everything else that's happening here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I've got like the fatty meat and the creamy cheese, and then my sweet fruit, which is like sweet. And then I have those tangy pickles. So there's all different types of things going on for your mouth to enjoy.
Talking about fruit, I'm just gonna eat. I'm gonna eat as we go through this. Is that all right?
Totally. I've been holding back.
Drinking as we go.
I've been holding back. I should totally eat some of this. I want one of these pickles, actually. I'm eating a pickle. Let's take a break and eat.
Mm-hmm. Snack break.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's good.
Mm-hmm. So, what else for green? Oh, kiwi is good. Pear slices. Lots of things. Mm-hmm.
Perfect. So we've got red, the orange, the yellow, and now the green. So what do we have for blue? Blue would be next in the rainbow spectrum for us.
So blue's a hard one. Not much blue food out there. So blueberries. Blueberries are good. And that was the only thing I could think of.
I have some rainbow, like some blue rainbow bagels. Yeah.
Bagels.
So I'm gonna use those as like a bread, kind of like.
I love it.
Some cheese.
That's
also,
a great idea.
Also, too, when I was out at the supermarket, and they also had these blue like the bell. Baby bell cheeses.
Yeah.
So I thought,
love that.
I'll put those on here too.
That's perfect. I did not see those at my store. So all I have are blueberries. But
hey, blueberries are great.
blueberries are good too.
Yeah, well, especially because I think you're doing a cocktail for us later, right? With
I
some.
am, and we're gonna have blueberries in the cocktail. So
Oh my gosh, I'm excited! I love a good.
yeah.
Okay,
So I'm
so
just
then.
gonna scatter some blueberries here and there. I'll add some more later.
Oh, that's like rustic, isn't it?
It's very rustic. What about? I know if I tilt it up, I'm losing my marbles. Ah, there goes.
Well, I lost mine years ago, girl. I lost mine years ago.
I know, dude. I know.
I mean, you and I know each other. By the way, everybody out there in TV land, Christine and I go way back. I've known her since like high school. So
Yeah.
she knows a lot about me. But so I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah, so we go way back. So
way back. Yeah, we do.
So we've got the blue, and now we got to do the violet, right?
Yeah, so violet next. So violet, I chose purple grapes. So I'm gonna put that on. You could also do plums, are a nice addition. So what I do for grapes?
Yeah, go ahead.
I will just cut them into where's my lens? Little bunches, and put them on, right? Or you can just like
this on. Like, can we not just?
Well, you can, yeah, you absolutely can do that. But I just find it's easier for people to just pick up a little bunch, right? So you can do that.
Yeah, that would be more.
You want to be really fancy, or you can just like lay a whole bunch down. You can.
Like, sure. Unless it was just me and my boyfriend, then we're able to go ahead and he can feed me the grapes from the vine directly.
Yeah.
Here, Gary.
Thank you, darling.
Well, this looks great. This looks amazing how we're like fluffing up our hump day during Pride Week. And happy North Shore Pride Week, everybody.
Yeah, happy North Shore Pride Week.
And don't forget that we've got our virtual variety show coming out on Friday. So that's going to be fantastic. We've got some great drag performances as well as some wonderful entertainment that's joining us.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, it's really a labor of love. It's so much fun.
I met
together. I wish it could be in person like how we usually do at the pier, at the shipyards. However, we're able to go ahead and do this virtually for everyone, which is fantastic. And we are still doing pop-up prides this week. And don't forget, we also have our art show, our Pride Art Show walk, which will be at the Pipe Shop at the shipyards. And that starts on Friday and goes right through the BC holiday weekend. So feel free to drop by.
Cool. Okay,
so I am still bunching up some grapes and tearing up some small ones for people to enjoy.
That's cool.
Yeah, and just everybody at home too, remember that to disinfect your hands, which is what I've done prior to, and my hands are all washed and clean.
Yes.
Oh, Christine, this looks fantastic.
Yours is looking amazing. It's like a total rainbow there, dude. I love it. It looks really good. Yeah.
Right?
It looks amazing. Yes.
Oh,
look at that.
That looks great.
I like it a lot. See, I didn't go in a rainbow form. But I have all the rainbows.
Yeah, you've got the spectrum there, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm just adding, at this point, we've added sort of all the colors, and now I'm just building up the board. I added a few slices of baguettes. Okay. And now I just want to fill the board so that there's like a good variety of everything here.
Right. Okay. That looks awesome. Yeah, I think I'll throw on a little more red for.
Yeah, I am actually too. I'm throwing some tomatoes on. Little cherry tomatoes.
Oh, this looks awesome.
That looks so good, Gare.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right, and then you said to put in some like little sticks or toothpicks or whatever they're called.
You can do, or just like put them on the side so that people can
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So people
Yes, yes. Off to the side so people can just grab one and then put it where.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
can use it for whatever they want, not just where I put it. Yes. I love it.
Yeah.
Right on. So yeah, I was gonna use Jello for the orange, but yeah, it just slides right off the the charcuterie board, and
Yeah.
it's hard to eat Jello with you know a
With a toothpick. Yeah, definitely. I don't see that working at all.
I know. Like, surely you must be kidding me.
Yes.
I went out shopping and I saw these biscuits. I was like, what? Surely biscuits. I'm like, those
Oh, no
are
way.
real.
That's awesome, dude.
They're awesome.
Surely you must be joking.
Oh, stop calling me Shirley, will you? That's what biscuits are for. Awesome. This looks fantastic. Now, to go with this lovely charcuterie board that we have for our guests and to help us through hump day for you said that you were going to do a cocktail that we could serve with it.
Yes.
Look at your board.
I'm just going to move this forward. Pardon me?
Your board looks great.
Thank you. I was trying to lift it, but I'm going to lose my grapes and blueberries, but you can see sort of.
It's not the first time we've lost our grapes together, darling.
That's true. That is true, Gare. That's very true.
All right. Okay, so what are we doing?
Let's make a cocktail.
Woo! Yes. My favorite.
All right. This is like a super simple cocktail. Really, really simple. So I have my champagne flute. And I'm going to grab a little handful of blueberries. Yeah. You could also use strawberries or raspberries. And I'm going to take my handy dandy muddler. And I'm just going to squish them up a bit.
If you don't have a muddler, could I use what I usually do?
Yeah.
Is use some chopsticks.
Yeah. Oh, that's a great idea.
So,
just mush it up in a bowl a little bit and then transfer it to your glass. But that's a good idea. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah, I've got some blueberries that are put into the actual goblet already.
Perfect. So there we go.
So, and then just mush them down like.
Just a little bit. I still have, they're not completely mushed. I left some whole. They're just crushed a bit so that flavor comes out, right?
All right. Kind of like just take it easy, like how we do with mojitos, kind of, right?
Yeah, exactly.
We could also, couldn't you also put mint in here too?
You could absolutely put mint in there. That would be delicious. Blueberry mint. And then we're going to add something sparkly. I have Prosecco.
Okay, I've got awesome. I've went and got a little bottle too, which I haven't opened yet. I don't know how to.
I know. You know what? I opened mine like earlier because I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna like struggle with this on camera. So I'm gonna.
Wonder like what Gary's doing right now. Yeah,
it's okay because it's the same for me. The word.
Listen, if it's a bottle, I can get into it quick. I'm good with that.
Right.
I can't make a meatloaf, but I can get into a bottle as much as I can. I'm good. All right, so.
Yeah.
Oh, look at, and then you just twist. Oh, look at that! And then what do you do? Just add this in?
Yep, add it in. That's it. That's all we do.
Ooh, look at the coloring. Oh, Christine, that's gorgeous.
Oh, yours is more because you muddled yours a bit more than I did.
Yeah. I got a little excited on the muddling. I did a little extra. I like
it. Yours is better. I'm gonna muddle mine more. Look at yours is much better color.
Oh, I love it though. And then I hope you don't mind. I'm also gonna add a bit of club soda, like soda water.
I don't mind. Add that.
I like to. I don't want it to be too sugary for myself.
For sure. I'm gonna add a little lemon on the edge of mine, or you can put it right in the glass. I might put it in. Woo!
Look at that.
That looks so good, Garrett.
I'm just gonna.
Your color is great. No.
I'm gonna stir it up a bit.
Yeah, stir it.
Stir it up.
I'm gonna put my lemon in actually because I want it.
Little darling, stir it up.
Yeah. Gary, we have to do a cheers when you're ready.
Yes. Well, as Brian says all the time, this is Brian. He's right from my bar. He always
Oh,
says,
hi, Brian.
you know.
I need a cocktail.
He's like, I need a cocktail. Like,
we both need a cocktail, dude.
Yes. Well, thank you so much, Christine, for joining us today.
Cheers.
Fantastic. Cheers to you, darling.
Thank you for inviting me. I'm so happy that we did this. So much fun.
Happy North Shore Pride Week to you, darling.
Happy North Shore Pride to you and everybody out there. Did you see that little hand sneaking in?
That's good.
Okay.
Here's that little hand. Is that our little pumpkin? That's our little pumpkin.
That is good.
Right?
This is delicious.
Hi, Shane. Happy Pride to you.
Hi. Say happy
Thanks for joining us today.
Happy Pride.
Awesome. Happy Pride, darling. And again, thank you so much for this. This is lovely. I can't wait to start with my guests.
You are so welcome.
For me.
Thank you for having me.
And thanks everybody for joining us at home. And happy Pride. Have an excellent, safe Pride. Bye.
Bye.